Alright, Wagwan people, it's your boy Toxic Gamer here from Jamaica. This is my first ever attempt of, well, basically doing a gaming channel. I've uploaded a few videos so far, so if you'd like, without commentary of course, if you'd like, you can definitely go check those out. Or if you'd like to hear my crazy voice with my strong Jamaican accent, then you can definitely keep on watching and watch me be total trash at the game. All right, so it starts off relatively normal. We spawn in. I'm running around. I thought that I could get over here for some reason. I don't know why I couldn't, so I just gave up on that and went back to the game. I try my best not to take these games too seriously because, as you will see, since I'm already down already, but as you will see from further play, I am not the best gamer. But that's the whole process here. We're just going to go through a channel of me getting better and better at the games while my channel grows. So I really do appreciate you guys for coming along for the ride so far. And I got one kill so far. It's going pretty good, pretty good. It's crazy how good some of these guys are using their mobile app. Personally, I think a lot of them have their extended controllers attached to it, but I don't, not yet anyway. So I'll do the best I can with what I have so far. So that's another one down there. I really wish they'd give these guns a bit more range though, because sometimes it really does defeat the purpose of firing a gun at range when you can't really get long distance kills. And I don't know why some of these LMGs they don't really go when you're shooting, they don't really go down the barrel, as you'll see further down the line. And I'm down. Alright, so this is here I respawned in. There was one of my teammates standing over there in the corner. I don't know if he stepped away or he is glitching out. But I'm telling you, these guys are surprisingly good. I did not even see that guy come around the corner right there. I'm going around. Nothing so far. I think I'm rambling at this point, so I'll just say nothing and I'll let this game play out for a little bit. Then I'll hop back in, alright?
Target's in sight. Sniper down.
Alright, so I died and I respawned in here. This is where I was getting a little bit pissed off, so I decided I'm gonna go around and try to kill as many of these guys as I can. The thing is, the downside with using or not using a controller when you're playing this game is that you have to swipe multiple times just to turn around, so that delay really does set you up sometimes to lose. Okay, this is what I'm talking about with the LMGs. You have to actually press the scope in order to actually use them and it took too long and he got me there with a sniper. Sniper is one of the worst types of guns to use, especially around in these corners, so I tried my best to try and get them, but they always end up getting me anyway. And I'm down again. So let's take this time off to basically just introduce myself for the time being. I don't know why I made a 40-minute long video. I'm not used to talking this long, but here we go. I might just make random noises just to fill the dead air, or just say nothing and I'll let the game fill the noise in for me. So as I mentioned before, I'm from Jamaica. I'm from the Caribbean, from Jamaica. I never thought I would actually be doing this because, hey, I never thought I'd be any good, but this is my first attempt, so I'll stick with this for as long as I can until enough of you tell me I'm trash and I should give up. Then I'll just eventually give up. I'm kidding. I'm gonna stick to this for the long run. I'm in the St. Catherine area, but that's all I'm gonna give out to you guys on the internet, because I don't want any of you stalking me. I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah. At this point in time, in the game, I already predicted my team's gonna lose because, well, the guys are just better than the guys on my team. and me in general. And I'm really not good at using these crossbows. I don't even use them in sniper challenges
Let's go. Let's go.
because they don't do a lot of damage, and you gotta really focus on where you're hitting them in
Enemy
order for them to
inside.
do. Because if you just hit them in the torso, in some cases, it takes them down to like a little sliver. Then in the reload time, it basically allows them to kill you. That's why the crossbows is one of my least favorites. See, as you can see, if I was defeated, and I just immediately just went back in and say second time's a charm. Total time for that match was about 5 minutes or so. The other matches should be a bit longer when we're not complete trash, and I can actually be of use to my team. So just waiting for everything to get in, and yeah. Oh, and I also do a second channel where I write stories called Hades Uncle. So you figure I have one story up so far, but it's more like a pilot story. So if you guys ever like listening to like creepy pastas or just stories in general with my thick accent,
Enemy contact.
then please by all means go ahead and for sure give a subscribe over there as well, and tell me what you think. I also do voiceovers, so if you guys ever want to commission me for any projects like that, I can definitely do so. Or if you just want me to just narrate your favorite stories as well, just leave them in the comments on the video. I haven't uploaded anything on that site in a while though, but this is my
Contact with enemy.
way of just coming back on the scene, and gonna give YouTube the wholehearted try, because at this point in time I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time career now, because I mean I literally don't have anything else to do.
Enemy contact. Get down.
And I don't even have the necessary equipments to do any of this. I just found some apps that'll work, and I'm just in a quiet room right now. Hopefully you guys don't hear my neighbor's dog barking, because I have to live with that. So yeah, that's just basically it for the time being. Let's get back to this game. As you can see, it's not going too bad so far. I'm trying my best here. It looks like I have one of the LMGs at this point. So this is going to be a bit of a struggle for me to get through the 3 or 4 of these that we
Target's in sight.
get, I think. In this room trying to see if I can just stay up here and shoot guys, but the LMG, even though it has good range, it has a lot of recoil as well, and it's not very useful when it comes to long ranges, and the reload time is dismal. But thankfully you don't need to reload that much,
Target's in sight.
and if you're lucky, you can get a quick kill just like that. The LMG is it was more mainly for like mid-range fights. You gotta get up close and personal, or so if you have someone here with like a gun with a closer or not as wide as a spread as the LMG, they're definitely gonna have the advantage. You're gonna take the L in that one. Oh good lord, I've been talking for 8 minutes now.
Enemy down. Enemy contact.
So what
Target's in
else?
sight. Contact with enemy.
That's basically it. So it looks like I was able to get a kill with a sniper. So I'm just using the a marksman rifle right now, which is in itself is also tricky to use. I think I might need to readjust that second fire button right there, but I don't know where to put it. So if you guys have any suggestions where I can put it as well, then by all means let me know. While I try to get a controller where that I can use to connect to it.
Contact with enemy.
Oh, I also play Apex as well, but I don't want to get too much into that. I already have an Apex video up of me playing Apex. Now that one's about an hour long, but no commentary. So if you just want to see like the complete gameplay of Apex, then definitely go check that out. Um, oh, this is my favorite thing to do in these types of games. I just get the my suit, my mech suit, and I'm just going around shooting everybody. Now, this game, if I'm remembering correctly, I did dominate in this one, but that's only thanks to this suit and a lot of the weapons that they have don't do that much damage to it. And then factoring the reload time on the higher ranks, because I did get the mech around midway into this match, so everybody was already past their rapid fire weapons. They were more into those single shots or shotguns that you'd have to get up close and personal. And going up against a mech suit is not a good way. With a shotgun is not a good way to beat it. What I typically do when I'm using these mechs, I usually keep on me a sticky grenade and just throw that onto the mech suit itself. And then the explosion off of that would do a significant amount of damage, because there's no way for them to actually walk away, and if they have any teammates around them, it'll take out the teammates as well. And when I just started playing COD here, COD Mobile, that's actually something I picked up on relatively quickly. I say the sticky ones are the best ones to use against them. So in like every single match, every single multiplayer match, I always equip these sticky grenades, because if I throw it, it'll stick to the wall. They think they might have walked away. It's actually on the wall itself, and they totally got themselves blown up. Or if I'm lucky enough to throw it on them, then yeah, take them out and their teammates, because they'll typically run back to their teammates to see if they can get away from it. But then the bomb goes off and takes out like 3, sometimes 4 of them. That's a rare occurrence. I'm not good at throwing using the regular setup that I have here. You see what I'm talking about? They threw a rocket launcher at me, and I tanked it, and then I took them out. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically my thoughts on this one so far. If you guys have anything else you'd like to say on this, you can definitely leave that in the comments below. You can be as mean or as nice as you like in the comments about my gameplay. All forms of criticism is good criticism. And I don't know if you noticed, but I totally did a kamikaze right there. Here's your instant replay. Then I just self-destructed. I just took him out with me. I don't know. I don't know. It just felt like poetic justice there, because there's just 1 kill left in this match, and I just decided, you know what? I'll go with you. I still got the W for my team though, and I came in second place. That I did not get. I killed a lot of people in this one, and then we went into the third match. I think I'm going to keep a kill count on my next video to see how many guys I shot or killed compared to the amount of times I died in game. So I really don't like this map. I don't know why, but every time when I'm on this map, when I'm dealing with stuff like this, I am terrible. Absolutely terrible. You'll see shortly how terrible I am when it comes to this map. I started shooting them first. I don't know if you can see that, but I definitely started shooting them first. But somehow every time when I get around and I look at the replay just shows that they ducked under the shots, or I wasn't shooting at all. So I don't know if there's some kind of delays with the command, with the actual in-game firing. But we'll see, or maybe the other guys just have a better phone or computer or whatever they're using than I do, or their processor allowed them to react faster, which Kind of sucks when you really think about it.
Contact with enemy.
But I'll definitely try my best in this one. I'll, and I'm down again. But I was shooting that guy. I don't know if you can see. I was definitely shooting that guy. This game, you know what? Oh, shit. I'm friggin' pissed. I'm getting pissed off just rewatching this stuff. Alright, here we go. There's the guy behind me. I tried shooting him, but he ended up shooting me instead. It didn't even look like he was shooting at me there for a second.
Target's in sight. Contact with enemy. Enemy contact. Target's in.
Okay, that's another one down. See, that's exactly why I don't like these LMGs. They do, even though they have like a lot of firing, well, they hold a lot of bullets. They spread out way too much, and you gotta come in like maybe 10, 15. No, not even that much, not even that little. You gotta come into like 8 or less feet in order for it to be effective because it has such a wide spray.
Contact with enemy. Tango down. I'm hurt. Target's in sight.
When I have the LMGs, it does take me a little while to get through all four of them, and I'm typically just really lucky when it comes to getting it. This is one of those rare occurrences. I couldn't be bothered going down this side. I don't think this is the one I did it in, but there was another instance where, and he got me. Don't you just hate when that happens? You see, the moment you got somebody in your sight, they already lined you up like 2 seconds before and were just waiting on you.
Get down. Sniper.
Okay, well, there we go, there we go. Waiting for them to come around. They didn't come up the steps, so I just... And they got me again.
Target's in sight. Enemy contact.
Yeah, I just threw the shot close range with one of those exploding tips. I just shot the ground, and then they would have been able to get them. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie, this game was fun, and I actually saw the last kill, that guy in front of me. I hopped down, and then there he was, and then here he goes, boom, got him. So yeah, there was that, and these games typically follow a specific pattern. Certain maps I'm perfectly fine at. Other maps I don't do so well. I don't think it's because of the map per se. This is just like totally just me being me and just blaming the map instead of my own poor skills. But I really don't think I'm that bad to actually need to blame the map itself. But yeah, I tried. So let's get back into I think this is the third, maybe the fourth match now. So if you've made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate you sticking with me so far. I really hope you're enjoying this, and if you want to play together, I can totally just put your name, your Call of Duty name in the comment section. I'll send you a friend request, and then we can just play together. And who knows, maybe you can see yourself in my next post. We can do teams. I like playing teams. I like playing
Target's in sight.
the battle royale double team match. Anything, because I like have a greater chance. There,
Target's in
there's
sight.
the one guy that I always play with. He's called
Reloading.
uh
Target's in sight.
KX Chan, if I'm not mistaken. He's a really cool dude. We get along just fine together. So yeah, there's that.
Need backup.
And
I'm hurt. Need backup. Target's
yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, so we typically play together. When we're playing together, we normally do the double teams match, and we
target's inside.
basically win most of those matches that we actually play together. When we're deploying, we typically go to, or we have like two lucky
Enemy
zones
contact.
that we typically play in.
Target's down.
It's Nuketown and Sakura.
Contact with enemy. Need backup.
Yeah, yeah, those are our two lucky zones that we play in, and we always win matches whenever we start there. And I'm actually pretty good at predicting where the safe zones will appear. So once I make my predictions,
Enemy
I'm
contact.
usually spot on.
Contact with enemy. I'm hurt. Enemy
So
down.
yeah, there's that.
Target's inside. Enemy contact. Enemy contact. Need backup.
So I'm totally running out of stuff to say right now. I'm sorry. So I'll just leave you guys for a few minutes to just enjoy the
Contact with
game. All
enemy.
right. But with this one, you can see here, this is not one of my best games so far. I tried my best to go through, but I tend to lose a lot. I die a lot in this one. A lot, a lot. Um, I'm currently working on my editing skills. I'm not too good at edits so far.
Contact with enemy.
So I'm trying to put in on my next couple of videos, you might
Enemy
see
contact.
some poor edits until I get the hang of it, of
Contact with
just
enemy.
me stopping stuff, doing some slow motion, trying to highlight some
Target's
points,
inside.
maybe even put in some funny sound effects, to highlight just how amazing I am
Enemy
at
contact.
COD.
Tango down. Contact with enemy.
Um, well, yeah, that's
Target's inside.
basically it about the card situation. I'm saying that a lot. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm just nervous. Again, at first,
Enemy
this is just me
contact.
basically talking to myself the entire time, for basically
Target's inside.
45 minutes
I'm hurt.
while you guys are just
Enemy
enjoying
contact.
the game. I hope you don't find my voice too annoying or grainy. Um, I Some people say I tend to have like a
Enemy contact.
monotone
Enemy
voice,
contact.
and
Target sight.
I don't hear it. I think I speak with a lot of passion, a
Enemy
lot of passion, and you can hear it in my stories on the, well, not stories, my story.
Target's
I got
inside.
like a book of 15 different stories
Target's inside.
that I'm working on. I'm either halfway done or
Reloading.
done the
Enemy
first
contact.
chapter of those stories, and just
Target's inside.
making motions to complete the other
Contact with
half, or new stories altogether. So yeah,
enemy contact.
creepypastas, I absolutely love doing I love doing creepypastas, but I also love listening to creepypastas. Some of my favorite people to listen to is Nature's Temper. I think he was one of the
Enemy contact.
first ones I
Enemy
listened to. Then we
contact.
got Lighthouse of
Contact with
Horrors.
enemy.
I'm sorry, I can't remember
Target's inside.
all of their names, but those are the ones I
Enemy
typically
contact.
listen to. We have Mr. Creepypasta.
Contact with enemy.
I love my favorite story that he does. There's two of them.
Target's inside.
I like My Property Isn't Normal. Absolutely love it. I can re-listen to that over and over and over again, which I
Contact with
actually
enemy.
have listened to it.
Enemy contact.
Then we have For Nature's Temper, which was formerly known as Nature's Tempest. For Nature's Temper, he does one called I Drive for Cerber. That was the first one I started listening to. Then I got hooked to the series altogether. Amazing stuff. I also noticed that I hear other creepypasta narrators doing it as well. I do because I listen to the stories. I also listen to other creepypasta stories as well. Well, not stories, narrators as well. And I tend to realize that I'm hearing a lot of like continuations of certain parts from Nature's Temper. I still listen to them, but like nature, for that one, Nature's Temper is like the best guy for that particular story. He really does a great job of bringing the work to life. Like I don't know how he gets all the voices in or all the accents. I don't know if he works with other people or he has his own. I think he does have his own recording equipment. But I really want to be as good as at editing as he is, so I can just talk and get everything out properly, and then just edit everything to have different accents and all that good stuff. As for nature's, as for Mr. Creepypasta, he did yeah. So my property isn't normal. I think the first one I listened to for Mr. Creepypasta
Enemy
was
contact.
I think it was the
Target
one the
down.
devil goes to
Big bang.
church, where basically the devil or
Let's go. Let's
some
go.
other supernatural being goes into a church and basically
Contact with enemy.
destroys everyone's belief or
Enemy
faith
down.
in God.
Target's in sight. Need backup.
That was an amazing story, but that was the first story I listened
Contact
to.
with
But
enemy.
the other
Enemy
one,
down.
my other favorite story from Mr. Creepypasta is the Devil's
Enemy
Deal
contact.
or Deal with the Devil. Yeah, Deal with the
Contact
Devil,
with
where a guy
enemy.
was gonna kill himself, or he was gonna unalive himself,
Enemy contact. Need backup.
and basically, uh,
Target.
yeah, the devil basically came in and stopped him, and they
Contact with
made a
enemy.
deal, and that was crazy. That definitely deserves like a part two or at least a short follow up. It doesn't have to be an entire story like the initial one, but just a basic follow up would
Target's in sight.
totally be great.
Enemy
Um,
contact. Need backup.
yeah, you also had one guy. He did an
Contact with enemy.
entire
Let's go.
series
Let's go. Enemy
called I
contact.
think the name of the channel was You Should Be Afraid. I have no idea what happened to that guy, but his
Contact with
zombie
enemy.
stories were spot on. I don't know if he made them up himself or he got he has someone that wrote the stories for him and he just narrated it, but those were awesome. I For the life of me, I have never found another zombie story quite as good as that one, barring this one. I think it was an actual book itself, like a
Target's in
three-part
sight.
book. It goes into like a lot of details about the zombie apocalypse, really,
Enemy contact.
and I freaking loved it. It started off with a guy, I think in Europe or Spain. Yeah, Spain. It started off with a guy in Spain,
We need
and
backup.
he
Let's
lived
go.
alone with his cat.
Target's in sight.
And basically, the zombie apocalypse happened. He didn't leave to go to the safe zones
Contact with
like
enemy.
everybody else. He stayed in his house,
Target's in sight. Target's
and
down.
he had like a
Contact with enemy.
crap ton of food. He had enough food and
Target's
water
in sight.
and stuff to last him months,
Target down.
and he was in there for months. Basically he was there. He could see from his house all the lights and everything
Need backup.
from where the safe zone was. And he noticed that the military guys kept coming out for doing food runs, supplies runs over and over again, and eventually he heard the city collapse. Basically,
Need
is what I'm
backup.
saying, and it was just a great thing.
Target's in
He and his
sight.
cat just went through a lot together, and it just had a lot of stories.
Get down.
Like surprisingly enough, one of the only countries in that story that still had some level of normalcy was
Tango down.
freaking North Korea, and that was because they already had strict border regulations in play
Target's in sight.
already. So that's I guess that was realistic. I guess
Enemy contact.
yeah, but North Korea
Target's in sight.
was one of the only nations left standing, and they basically just monopolized everything. They went to oil rigs, all that good stuff. I've never finished it though. I did not finish it. I do intend to. I really do. I just haven't gotten around to it, and now that since I'm starting this, it's like yeah, totally gonna be harder for me to do it. But I definitely want to finish that book. It again, I don't remember the exact name of it. If any of you know what I'm talking about, please put the name of it in the comment section. If not, I'll find the name of it and I'll mention it in the next video I post up. Oh, speaking of which, I am going to be posting videos often. I'm going to try to post about 2 to 3 times a week, maybe more. Not maybe, yeah, 2 to 3 times a week or more,
Enemy in sight.
just to see how's it
Targets in
going.
sight. Enemy in sight.
Not to see how it's
Targets
going,
in
just
sight.
to basically get a feel for it and get used to talking more, since a good portion of my new job here at YouTube will be just talking after I play games or just narrating stories. Hopefully my voice doesn't go out too much. So we're basically coming down to the last couple of matches here. Hope you guys are really enjoying it so far. And again, if you ever want to play with me, just put your names in the count your call out your card names in the comment section, and I'll definitely add you, and we can play together. And you can, and who knows, you can definitely well, since I'm relatively new, there's a good chance that you will be in my next YouTube video. And who knows, if you guys play well enough, then we can like play together more often, like for sure, 100%. You guys might be my go-to for when I become when this gaming channel becomes super famous.
Enemy contact.
So yeah, we're back here. Oh, good grief. So this one didn't go much better than the first match. Well, not the first, but from the first time we were on the map. Regular playthrough. I think we lost this one. You see, I
Targets in
was.
sight. I'm hurt. Contact with enemy.
You see, when I was going around the bus there, I remembered from the first time I was on the map when I was coming around that they basically ambushed me and ducked. So what I did, I aimed my gun lower and then jumped. Of course, someone came up. I just checked and no one was there. But at the moment I went to the window, someone took me out.
Contact with enemy. Need backup.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that one. I was trying to get over to shoot him, but he was moving and I was moving, and then I just basically ran out of phone. So when I lift my thumb up in order to try and, you know, get everything lined up again, he took me out.
Targets in sight. Need backup. Targets.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining outside right now, like really hard.
Enemy contact.
Hey, and since you guys know I'm from Jamaica, just tell me in the comments where you guys are from,
Contact with enemy.
and I'll definitely give you guys a shout out. Again, so if you've made it this far, we're almost at the end. So if you've made it this far, again, thank you so much for joining my game here, or just listening to me talk about random stuff.
Put down.
Please, again, as always, leave a like. Don't forget to comment, share the videos with your friends. Tell your friends about this. A new guy from Jamaica that's pretty good at gaming. You like his voice.
With enemy.
And I mean, yeah, if you guys like, I can even put a little more patois in the conversation. And most of y'all might not understand me anymore, but we can definitely get this party started and show our skills. So yeah, again, leave a like, comment, And just be sure to join me for my next game. All right. Again, leave your name in, leave your COD names. I also play Apex as well, so you can leave your Apex name in there as well, and we can play in Apex together. That's Apex Mobile, by the way. I don't have a strong enough computer that can handle COD
Enemy contact.
or Apex PC version yet. And I've seen some playthroughs on that, and these guys, some of you guys are
Enemy
monsters.
contact.
Some of these guys are beasts.
Enemy down.
I mean, but there's this other one. I think it's called Dead Zone or something like that. I don't think that that's the right name, but that
Contact with
one.
enemy.
I've like those guys have aim assist on. I'm convinced those guys have aim assist on like on the next level. I don't. It's like when I'm watching some of these guys play, I like have no idea how
Contact
they
with
do it.
enemy.
They just let their aims. I'm sorry. They just, especially when they're using
Target's
snipers,
inside.
they just come in, uh, line them up before
Contact with
the
enemy.
sniper even settles on them.
Target's
They
inside.
release fire, and I see they got the
Enemy
hit. I'm like,
contact.
how? How in God's
Target's
name did you
inside.
do that?
I'm hurt. Contact with enemy.
Well, I'm here struggling to line up a
Contact with
basic
enemy.
shot like this one. Look at that. Ugh. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna be trash for too
Target's
long.
inside. Need back. Contact with enemy. Enemy contact down. Target's inside.
Wow. Ah, crap, man.
Contact with enemy. Target down.
You see, and that's the next thing. I definitely really need to move that from there. That secondary fire button from there, because I'm trying to hit it, and the entire time I'm trying to hit it, the entire time I'm trying to hit it, I just keep missing it.
I'm hurt.
That's what she said. All right. Enough of my dirty dad jokes.
Need backup.
Look at that. I'm trying to get to line up the
Target's
shot here,
inside.
and no matter what I do, I just can't seem to get it. And that guy's using. Oh, where did these guys come from? I still don't know where these guys came from. And then they took me out.
Enemy contact.
So I came back in the match with my heart filled with pride, and I tried to line up, and I watched my team lose. I like to definitely watch my team lose. If you look closely, you can even see me come around the corner. Huh. I guess I didn't show up. Yeah, so I think this will be the last game. So this one I was planning on doing it as a blaze of glory type of thing, and I was coming in to see if I can get some redemption for how terribly I played. I think I only played good in like 2 of these games so far.
Enemy contact.
And the rest I did mediocrity, mediocrely. I don't know how you say it, but yeah, the rest of it is just terrible. So we're back here. I don't like this map too much either. Same reason for same basic reason for the other one. The guns in this, the here has a lot, like just has this big open space, and it's kind of tricky to get everything to get the shots lined up, and then with the recoil on the guns, they tend to rise, so it's kind of difficult to
Enemy
aim.
contact. Enemy contact. Tango down. Target's inside. Tango down. Need backup. Enemy contact. Contact with
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even know what happened. Like, I don't think that guy shot me there. But the moment I turn around and I squeeze the trigger, he squeezed the trigger, and I don't know. He must have gotten a
Target's inside.
like straight like nothing but headshots, and that's exactly why I
Target's
probably
inside.
need a controller to attach to this thing.
Contact with enemy. Enemy contact. Contact with enemy. Target's inside. I'm hurt. Contact with enemy. Enemy. Need backup. Contact with enemy. Need backup.
It says so. What I tend to do, what I started doing here when I get the LMGs, I try my best to just line up the side, look down the
Contact with
sight,
enemy.
and that in my mind that would help, but that was just a too far of a stretch in this case, and I did just couldn't get it lined up.
Sniper.
I still get kills every now and then, but they don't come in as often as I wish they would have.
Enemy contact.
We tied for the lead. We've taken the lead. It's too close. Fight harder.
Target's inside. Enemy contact.
We've taken the lead.
And mid's reload, he took me out.
Target's inside. Contact with enemy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do this again. I am for sure going to do my recording and my video at the same
Enemy
time.
contact.
Hopefully, it's not too much of an issue to do that.
Target down.
But trust me, when I was playing the game, I had a lot to say initially. I really did. But now trying to remember everything that I wanted to say, it's kind of tricky.
Contact with enemy.
We lost the lead.
Target's inside.
It's too close. Fight harder.
Contact with enemy.
Like, I don't know how I missed that. How did I miss that?
We've taken the lead. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
And there you go. I missed that again, and he took me out.
Enemy contact. Target's inside. Enemy down. Enemy contact. Contact with enemy.
Crazy. So as we wind up to the last couple of minutes, that's just basically it for the time being.
Enemy contact.
So
Tango
I
down.
think we lost this
Target's
one.
inside.
No. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely think we lost this one due to a knife out.
Contact with enemy. Enemy contact.
But other than that, I really did have fun playing. I hope I see some of these guys again, which probably I will, because I'm convinced it's the same guys.
Target's inside.
And there you go, I'm down again.
Defeated. Don't let this happen again.
And we lost. Alrighty, so as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe out there. And thank you for joining. As always, stay toxic, okay?